In this special recording, I'm going to talk about pet insurance and why it's a wise investment. And I'm going to start out with some did you knows. Did you know that every 6 seconds a pet parent gets a vet bill for over $1,000? Did you know that 1 out of every 3 pets will have an unexpected illness or accident this year? My name is Michael Barbarita on behalf of Frank Keeney and the AMD Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency in Quincy, Massachusetts, and in this special recording, I have some very useful information for you on the value of pet insurance. Could these things happen? Your dog or cat was ill and you didn't have the money to cure the condition? You think twice about getting the proper medication for your dog or cat because of cost. Because you don't have the money, you have to do the unthinkable and put your pet down, and then have to explain it to your kids. This happened to my sister. The cat needed a kidney operation, but there was no money to pay for it, and the cat had to be put down, possibly prematurely, and then it had to be explained to her kids, who were absolutely in love with this pet. It was a horrible situation. Let's face it, we love our pets. Did you know that a survey of over 1,100 pet owners was performed a few years ago, and 2/3 of those surveyed said they'd rather be stranded on an island with their pet than their partner? Nearly 70% of those surveyed share beds with their pets, and more than half threw parties for their pets. Before I get into the core subject matter, let me give you some background on the AMD Insurance Agency. AMD is located in Quincy, Massachusetts, and has been in business since 1978. AMD specializes in property and casualty insurance, to which pet insurance is a property and casualty insurance product. AMD has received several awards for best products and services and has recently been recognized as one of the fastest growing private companies by Boston Business Journal. And by the way, not to mention, we love pets too. So let's take a closer look at pet insurance. Pet insurance pays partly or in total for veterinary treatment of the insured person's ill or injured pet. Some policies will even pay when the pet dies or if it is lost or stolen. As veterinary medicine is increasingly employing more effective but expensive medical techniques and drugs, the market for pet insurance has increased. Pet insurance equals peace of mind. So why is pet insurance important to have? Why is it needed? Unexpected accidents and illnesses can wreak havoc on your family budget. A PetPlan pet insurance policy helps cover the costs so that you can concentrate on what matters most, getting your four-legged family member the care they deserve. Who is PetPlan? PetPlan is the world's largest pet insurer, and their policies are underwritten by Alliance, an A-plus rated company, and they have over 35 years of experience in the pet industry with over 1 million pet policies in force. Why did AMD Insurance choose to represent PetPlan? Well, first of all, it's America's #1 rated pet insurer on PetInsuranceReview.com. And secondly, PetPlan has been consistently rated #1 by this independent consumer website. Once again, the name of that website that reviews and ranks pet insurance plans is PetInsuranceReview.com. It was Bodie the Birdman that provided the inspiration for PetPlan pet insurance. The co-founders of PetPlan, co-founders Chris and Natasha Ashton, experienced a $5,000 vet bill while they were pursuing their MBAs at the Wharton Business School. The Ashtons had to move to a smaller apartment so they could pay off the unexpected vet bills. Since they have been lifelong pet lovers, they were determined to ensure pet parents never had to choose between their pet's health and their family budget, and so they founded PetPlan. How does PetPlan pet insurance work? Well, if your pet has an accident or becomes ill, PetPlan helps cover the costs. Now, in the unfortunate event that your pet needs unexpected veterinary care, simply visit your vet as normal, Send PetPlan your simple, completed one-page claim form, and within 10 days, and usually it's less, your reimbursement should arrive. And with PetPlan, you have the freedom and flexibility to visit any licensed vet in the United States or Canada. What's covered? Pet insurance covers unexpected vet expenses so that you can concentrate on your pet's care, not the vet bill. The plan covers all accidents and illnesses, all chronic and hereditary conditions, prescription medications, diagnostic testing, non-routine dental treatment, MRI, CAT scan, and ultrasound imaging, specialist treatment, and so much more. If you take a look at the chart on this slide, you will see that there are 3 levels of coverage: bronze, silver, and gold. There are only 2 differences in the plans. First is the amount of coverage. In other words, from $8,000 of total covered costs in the bronze policy to $20,000 of total covered costs in the gold policy. The second difference is in the silver policy. There are additional coverages for boarding and kennel fees, advertising, and reward loss due to theft or straying. Please note that you can choose your level of deductible, either $50, $100, or $200. You can also choose the percentage of reimbursement you desire, either 80%, 90%, or 100%. Let's go over what is generally not covered. The most common and important exclusion in any pet insurance policy is pre-existing conditions. So whatever medical conditions your pet has before you get the policy are not covered. Routine care and elective procedures are not covered. Any cost for a pet that is less than 6 weeks old is also not covered. And of course, something we may have all experienced, and that's rough nights on the town. There are more specific exclusions in the policy. Here's an example of a 2-year-old Labrador named Bailey, who had atopic dermatitis in Florida. The insured has a 100% reimbursed $200 deductible bronze policy at a premium of $22 per month. The cost of the treatment was $6,581. Since the chosen plan was for 100% reimbursement, there is no copay, so all that remains is the chosen $200 deductible. Hence, the insurance reimbursement was $6,381. One more example. Here's a 1-year-old Labrador named Maya, who has bilateral hip dysplasia in California. The insured has a 100% reimbursed $100 deductible gold policy at a premium of $48 per month. The cost of the treatment was $9,106. Since the chosen plan once again was for 100% reimbursement, there is no copay, so all that remains is the chosen $100 deductible. Hence, the insurance reimbursement was $9,006. Here is a complete overview to where I will touch upon the points I have not yet covered. The coverage waiting period before coverage begins once you enroll is 24 hours for accidents and 14 days for illnesses. So if you enroll today and your pet has an accident after 24 hours of enrollment, you are covered. If you enroll today and your pet develops an illness within 2 weeks, you will not be covered. After 2 weeks, you will be covered. Enrollment is simple, secure, and online at gopetplan.com. The policy is effective at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the day following your enrollment, exclusive of the coverage waiting periods. The cost of the policy does vary depending upon the breed, age, and location of your pet. Feel free to stop the recording at this time to review this slide. Here are a few testimonials. Katie from California writes, "We have been a subscriber with your Gold plan for 3.5 years now. Our Malamute, Anju, has been very healthy and active throughout her 11.5 years. Anju severely injured her right rear TPLO and needed immediate surgery and stem cell therapy to correct the injury. The surgery and the therapy was a huge success. Angie was on the road to recovery thanks to the great work performed by Dr. David Schumann at the Westside Animal Hospital in Santa Cruz, California. We are looking forward to having Angie live a long, pain-free, active life thanks to PetPlan and your amazing Gold package and customer service. Jamie writes, my dog started breaking out in sores all over his skin. After many vet visits and tests, a dermatologist finally diagnosed him with an autoimmune disorder that will require lifetime care. In 3 months, I spent over $4,000. Knowing I have insurance to cover his care takes a huge burden off of me. I don't have to think twice when the vet recommends another medication or blood test. I can afford to provide my dog the best vet care. Reimbursement checks usually arrive within 2 weeks. My vet files the claim for me, so there's no added paperwork. PetPlan reimburses based on the actual vet charges, not a schedule of benefits that doesn't even come close to reality. The deductible is per disease, so I only had to meet it once, and all follow-ups for his skin disease are covered in full. I chose the $100 deductible with 100% reimbursement. Premiums are much cheaper with a higher deductible versus a lower reimbursement. Their premiums were in line with the other top insurance plans. And finally, Tom Hall writes, my son is an EMS helicopter pilot based in California, and he's come across dozens of abandoned dogs. One of his rescues, 5 years ago, was a lab chow mix puppy. We were visiting him a few weeks later, and it was love at first sight. He became a Pennsylvania dog and looks so like a polar bear cub that we named him Mr. Bear. He's 62 pounds of love and 5 pounds of fur. We got him microchipped, obtained a PetPlan policy, found a very good vet, and have enjoyed him immensely. This January, we found a sizable lump under his fur, and the vet thought it might be melanoma. He operated, and the mass he removed was cancer. The operation was successful in that Mr. Bear has been healed beautifully, and we hope all the cancer was removed. I got the PetPlan reimbursement form. The vet filled out the relevant portions and attached the medical history, and we got the check for 80% of the cost of the operation, less the deductible, within a few days. PetPlan has followed up with us and will be reimbursing us for the follow-up care as well. If human insurance were as good, we'd be a lot healthier and happier. So here is how to get a free instant quote and to enroll. Go to gopetplan.com. That's gopetplan.com. And get a 10% discount on your premium by using the promo code INS0198C. That's I as in India, N as in Nancy, S as in Sam, 0198C like Charlie. Or call Patty or Kathy at AMD Insurance at 1-800-940-4010. That's 1-800-940-4010. That wraps up this recorded presentation. I hope you found it informative. I want to thank you for your attention, and on behalf of Frank Heaney and the AMD Insurance Agency, my name is Michael Barbarita, wishing you a great day, and remember, hope doesn't pay the vet bills. Pet parents do.